There are a ton of issues right now in Call of Duty, but one that's never talked about that I think was the beginning of the franchise's downfall was the war they waged on public matchmaking. While there were a ton of changes implemented in the last 5 years, one of the most detrimental was their decision to force disband lobbies. The rivalries you used to be able to create in pubs were part of what gave the game life. Getting into a heated battle with 6 other players going back and forth map after map, that entire dynamic is now removed from the game in an effort to solely make more money, because ultimately skill-based matchmaking leads to more playtime, which leads to more money spent. Another issue that stems from this problem is the amount of rage quitters these days. It honestly feels like you can't even play a match of Nuketown or any of the other smaller maps like Babylon or Subsonic, because as soon as you gain the upper hand in Domination or Hardpoint, the entire other team just quits out. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I blame them, as this is a direct result of how drastic the skill-based matchmaking measures can be at times. It feels like at least once every hour or so while playing pubs, the game just decides it's your time to lose, and when that happens, why not just say, whatever, I'm gonna quit out, call it GG, and go again hoping for a lower skill lobby. And don't even get me started on this destroying the ability for your friends that are of lower skill to play alongside with you. For the last decade, I've had a handful of friends that are just as good as me, and a handful that are much worse, but at least they're good company, and we hardly all even play together anymore because our elo completely ruins their experience, which in return also ruins the experience of the higher elo players because you just lose every match. I've just never understood it. These are public matches. Just throw 12 random people together and see what happens. But of course, it always comes back to their studies showing skill-based matchmaking equals longer playtime, which means people spend more money. The ultimate bottom line when it comes to any game published by Activision.